Okay, I think we are live. Let me get my mic. Okay, so yes, if you have any question, please start putting question into the chat box. Meantime, I will give you some announcements. Okay, so first of all, one subscriber asked me that can we modify the Evilginx? Can we modify the Evilginx to do certain works? And in the points, there was first of all, can we use the multiple domains? That's the first one. The second one was, can we use the private SSL certificate? The third one was, how can we hide the IP address of the Evilginx server? And the fourth and final was, can we use multiple fishlet for exactly same domain with the different link? Okay, so I have solved majority of these questions. So first question I was solved is basically I enable the source code to add the private certificate. I enable the source code to hide the IP address, add that particular functionality. Both are the things related, by the way. If you add the private certificate, then you get the chance to the hide IP address also. Okay. Now the pending thing was, can we use multiple domains in the Evilginx basically? That means there will be only one for hosted fishlet, and for that particular fishlet, we can use your one main domain, and we can use second domain also exactly for that link, and so on. Okay, multiple domain basically. So there is a good news. Yes, it is possible. I have conducted one small test, not whole complete source code, but I have completed conducted one small test with some modification in the source code. And yes, it is possible to use multiple source codes. Okay, so that problem is also solved. But I haven't created a version of the Evilginx because I have created a lot of Evilginx versions. And now the problem is, if someone wants to use more than two functions, then he has to combine the two source code, because in one source code I have added the caching mechanism, and in the another source code I have added the private certificate mechanism. But what if someone wants to use both functions in a one source code, right? That's the problem. So what I thought is, let's create the pro version of the Evilginx for ourselves. Okay, I know there is a one pro version available from the original creator also, but I thought let's create our pro version in which we will include all of the functionality that we have developed so far. So far we have added the caching mechanism, we have added the private SSL certificate, we had added the proxy mechanism, we have added the hiding IP, we have added the basically this multi-domain and that stuff, right? So I was thinking, let's create one specific source code for that, which we call the Evilginx Pro, and that we will use it. But why I am not creating that particular source code yet is because the original creator who had created already one pro version, in that pro version there is one function which is bypassing the browser security environment. Okay, so let's say I am adding one link into the Chrome. Okay, but after some time Chrome will flag that this is the phishing link. Okay, so this happens on two level: either the user is reporting that particular link, or the Chrome itself is discovering that particular link. Okay, only two methods. So obviously the user is reporting, we cannot do anything in that particular option, but we can change in which the Chrome is getting detecting that particular link. We can change that. So that's what we call the browser sanitization bypass. Okay, and in new pro version there is a one function which is basically browser sanitization bypass, which helps to stay anonymous by basically link. Okay, so I haven't got hands on that particular pro version yet. Once I get hands on that particular pro version, I will check where that particular function is, how it is working, what is the mechanism, and then I will go for the creating the new version. Okay, so that's why I am waiting here. Okay, another thing is, I just got one question, not in the chat, but I just got one comment into the YouTube. Let me just read that particular comment. Give me 1 second. Yes. So I tried to configuring my nano with the path, but I get permission denied message. What might be the cause? Although I'm not working on the VPS server, but on my local host one. Okay, so if someone is working on the local host, there is a high chance that they are using either Ubuntu or Debian. And hi group. Okay, so in both of the cases, there is a problem. If you use the Ubuntu, by default, there is only one user in the Ubuntu, which is Ubuntu user. And if you want to switch to the root user, you have to do su root or su sudo su. That will basically send you to the root. Okay, that's the thing. So in case of the Debian, also there is a default user which is Debian, or just a user with name user. That's also there. So in case of doing the root, you again you need to use the sudo su command to go to the root. Then only you will be able to run the Evilginx, because Evilginx uses the port 443, and by default port 443 and port 480 is reserved for the root user. Okay, so that's why we have to add sudo into the command, and then it will work. Okay, that's the question. Okay, if you have any question, please start putting the question into the chat box. And I see one message from the group. Hi, so let me say hello to group. Hello. Okay, so meantime, hence I'm not getting question at a moment, I will do one thing. I'll go to the website and I'll try to check if we have questions from there. Okay, great. Okay, basically, there is one question today only I posted in the group also. The guy is basically asking for the uh, password website. So, whenever there is a breach, Nomi is saying, please, you are not responding to me on the Telegram. See, today I'm not responding to anyone because today is a Sunday and I have to take a break. I'm working non-stop whole week. Okay, so I wanted to take break, but still I thought let's do live stream today. So I came to the live stream also. But see, I need a break. Tomorrow I will respond. Today I haven't responded any single person. I see hundreds of messages today, but I haven't responded to anyone because today is my break, and it is necessary to take a break. If I don't take a break, then eventually after 2 3 weeks I become really tired, and it is just, you know, there is, I will not feel like working. That's one. Okay, I hope you understand, Martin. Okay, so basically, Data's law is saying I need a website where I can find the leak password. I'm not sure why he needs leak password to do brute force or something or any security testing, but I'll suggest that use for ethical purpose only. So that's why what I did is I basically use the LM Studio to get these particular links of the website, okay, that I have posted right here. I'm not sure which one is working, which one is not, but I clicked on a few links randomly and the domain was up and the service is also matching. So I just kept that link. Okay, I'm not sure if it is right one or wrong one. Okay, please make sure that. Okay, Sneaky Zero Day is saying, by can I use VPS as a SMTP server? Yes, obviously you can use the VPS for the SMTP server, and by default, all VPS can be used for the SMTP server. The only problem is cloud provider. Okay, what is the cloud provider? The companies like AWS, DigitalOcean, Shinjero, Contabo. These are the cloud providers. Okay, what they do is they wanted to sell email service separately. That's why they block port 25 access on each VPS. Okay, if you check on the DigitalOcean doesn't allow port 25 to send emails. They were allowing it, but for new accounts they are not allowing anymore. Okay, so yes, every VPS with static IPv4 address can be used to send email, but cloud provider has to allow port 25 communication. Okay, that is the base condition. So you might have the question that which cloud provider will allow port 25 connection. As of my knowledge, DigitalOcean allows, but only if you have 2 or 3 year old account. Contabo allows, Shinjeru allows, and any other local cloud provider which doesn't have uh, any advanced softwares in their backend or something, they will allow basically. Okay, bottom line. Great. I hope you got your answer. I was learning Evilginx from your course, so I wanted it. Yes, obviously you can get the course. You can go to the fluxate.com. There you will see this particular shop icon. If you click on that, you will see that there are courses available. This is basically source code collection, and this is basically a training course. It's a video training course. It's not ebook. It's a video training course. Okay, great. Uh, I'll use any other port. No, 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 no. If you are doing sending mail bulk, then mails in the bulk, then you cannot use any other port. You have to use port 25 only. Nomi is saying, do I need to understand programming to set up the Go fishing? No, 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 no. Go fish is a framework already built. You just need to run it using basic Linux commands, and no programming language knowledge is needed. But let's say you want to do some modification in the Gofish or Evilginx. Hence, both projects are the open source. You decided to modify these projects to suit your own needs. Then, in that case, you need a programming knowledge. But nowadays, there are AI. Okay, if you use the Cursor AI tool or if you use the VS Code with the Copilot, then you don't have to have the deeper knowledge. You can have minimal knowledge also, and you can do with the help of the AI. Okay, that's also can be done. Okay, great. Uh, Gofish don't have reverse proxy, won't get the cookies. I'm not sure what you are trying to say, but I'm assuming that you are confusing the Evilginx with the Gofish. Gofish is a campaign manager. GoFish is a phishing framework kind of campaign manager which helps to manage phishing campaign. It is not a link creator. It is not anything where you create the proper phishing infra. No, it is just a campaign manager. It helps you to organize uh, your campaign, like whom to send, what to send, and which link to send, and that kind of management. Okay, that's a Gofish. Okay, it is not the link creator. Link creator is the Evilginx. Link creator is the Modlishka or any other phishing framework. Okay, that's the thing. Another thing is reverse proxy is a completely different thing. Yes, when you host the Gofish, you have to use the reverse proxy to expose the port connection to some domain or 443 for reverse proxy, so that you can expose the Gofish to access on the plain internet. Okay, that's a completely different thing. Don't mix out the both things. Okay, great. Those Gofish grab the cookies. No, 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 no. Gofish is not designed to grab a cookie. Gofish is a campaign manager. Gofish is designed to send the campaigns. It is not designed to capture the cookie. Evilginx is designed to the capture the cookie. Modlishka is designed for the capturing the cookie. Okay, great. Do you sell setup for the office campaign? Okay. First of all, I don't usually sell anything. Second of all, you get office for practice with the course. Great. Uh, Zero Days is saying, but if GoFish allows us to do all the things with extra function to get all things in GUI, like dashboard and all things. Yes, definitely. GoFish is campaign manager. Basically, whatever you need to do managing the phishing campaign, everything will be there. Okay, so that's why there is additional functionality. I know there is a one functionality in the GoFish where you can create the phishing link also. You don't need the Evilginx. But in that case, you can just only create the static HTML page phishing link. Static HTML page. It is not dynamic. And Evilginx is a whole complete different story. Evilginx is basically creating exact copy of the website using the reverse proxy. Okay, so that's why the GoFish, whatever the GoFish is offering, the static HTML, these days are gone. Okay, that method doesn't work anymore, and that's invalid method as of now. So that's why people use Evilginx. Luckily, there is a what we call There is an integration option available between Gofish and Evilginx, by which you can create the links on the Evilginx but use in the Gofish to launch the campaign and get all of the analytics there. Okay, yes, it is available. Great. Guru is saying, how do I connect Evilginx to report to the Telegram? See, if you go to the my GitHub, I have already created that. Okay, so if you just type the Fluxset GitHub, okay, then you will find my GitHub right here, and here you will find one source code. Yeah, this one. This is the source code. So if you check this particular source code's details, then you will find that I have designed to send notification to the Telegram. Can you see right here? Yes. So basically all source code is there on the GitHub. You can download, you can use, but make sure that you give me star right here because that helps me to grow my profile. Okay, great. Now, where exactly is the source code which is responsible for the Telegram modification? How can you check that? For that, either you can explore files yourself by clicking on the core, or you can just check right here which is saying 267 commits, right click on that, open into the new tab, and here you will get details of the commit that I have done so far. Okay, so far here in 2025 the original creator has created the commit. Okay, and after that there are my modifications, so you can click on those modification and it will show those modification right here. Okay, these are the modification, so you can just copy paste the modification in your code and use this particular Telegram function, or you can download my source code and use it directly, as simple as that. Okay, great. Next question. But Gofish is not just a campaign manager things now, like it allows all things to set up SMTP, landing pages, redirected pages. Gofish doesn't allow setuping the SMTP. No, 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 no. Gofish doesn't allow that. Gofish only provides the option to save SMTP so that Gofish can use that SMTP to send the campaign. Okay, Gofish is a user of the SMTP, so that's why there is a SMTP option so that we can add our SMTP details there. Gofish is not creating the SMTP. No, never. Okay, and even if in the development phase, if Gofish is sending the email, it will send with the local host tag, and that functionality has in every Linux uh, OS, by the way. But no, Gofish is not designed to create the SMTP. Gofish is only designed to save SMTP details and use that SMTP details to send the campaign. That's it. And setup SMTP means allowing to set up server and username password. No, 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 no. SMTP means setting the full-fledged email server. Okay, email server. SMTP is term related to the email server. Okay, it is not the other way around. Okay, it's an email server. To properly, you on my channel you will find a lot of videos. Sorry, my cam is focused. Let me. Okay. So in my channel you will find a lot of videos on the SMTP. Even I can show you, I guess, if you go here and if you go my channel and if you do SMTP right here, then you will find I have few videos to set up our own SMTP, like this one, mail cow. So mail cow is a SMTP. Okay, and we can use that mail cow credential, whatever the SMTP credential you created in the mail cow, to use in the Gofish. Okay, Gofish is not creating the SMTP. Forget about it. uh, yes, yes, you are right. We can give the credentials to the server. That means Gofish setup, and Gofish setup will run things for you. Great, you got it. And Tony is saying, is there any way to modify Evilginx to report to Telegram bot? I already told you. I have already created the modification. You can go to my GitHub. Right, this is the GitHub. Can you see? I have attached the screenshot also. Right here, I have attached the screenshot also. This is how the notification is getting sent to the Telegram. Okay, everything is there, brother. Just go to my GitHub. You're not paying attention. Okay, every time I create something new, I put into the group. Okay, so please pay attention in the group also, and down join the Telegram group first. Okay, I'll show you Telegram group. I think t.me, and it's not this one. This is my personal Fluxset. That's my Telegram group. This is the Fluxset. Okay, there are almost 900 members in the group. Okay, please join now. If you have any next question, please put that question. Meantime, let me check what time it is been. So it's been 20 minutes since we are live. Okay, Nomi is saying, how can I get the fishlet? It depends which fishlet. If you are asking about the office or any regular practicing fishlet, then once you purchase the course, you get that for free to practice. If you are asking about anything else, then please DM me on the Telegram. My Telegram handle is t.me/flux03, and I will put that here also so that you can see. Let me show you where can I show here? T.me and flux03. Flux03. Yes, that's my personal. Flux FLUXX03. Message me here. Yeah, that is basically free with the course, by the way. Okay, if you get this training course, or if you get any material like this one also 71, then also you will get that particular course. Okay. Okay, Sneaky Zero Days saying, I just saw few tweets sharing some good payload delivery method like mailing HR with the PDF. Macrodocs, what method we should use this campaign or company? First of all, I do not promote hacking. I do not promote phishing. All of this is going for only educational purpose. Okay, and you should be doing for educational purpose only. Now, you cannot ask me for direct advice on conduct phishing attack in your own organization because lots of reasons. You can go to the Twitter, you can just add the hashtag slash phishing, and you will find a lot of useful methods there, and you can learn from there. Okay, please don't ask that directly to me. Indra IT Janet, okay, whatever username is, he's saying how I bypass the two-factor authentication with Evilginx. Evilginx is designed to bypass the two-factor authentication, by the way. Okay, how the Evilginx is designed? Evilginx is basically designed to create the reverse proxy, that means exact replica of the website. When we send that exact replica of the website to the some user add the username and password. That password and username is going through the Evilginx server. So there Evilginx basically capture those credentials. Second thing, not only it captures the credential, it communicates with the backend server of the original website also, so that you will get the valid cookies. And once you get the valid cookies, done. There is a no two-factor authentication code needed. Okay, once you have the valid cookie, like you can log in into the user's account. There is no need to have the two-factor authentication cookie. Okay, for example, when you do login into the Google, what happens in the login process only? It asks the authenticator code or phone number code, right? Phone number OTP. It asks in the login process only. But once the successful login is done, it doesn't ask anything. Okay, so the Evilginx is designed to steal that session only, so that you don't have to enter the two-factor authentication code. Okay, so it's a like basic principle of the Evilginx that it has to bypass the 2FA. Okay, great. We can also create the fishlet now. I saw the Evilginx core from the Telegram privacy. It has told how to make the fishlets. But sir, phishing is used in the red teaming now. How it's completely illegal because most of the people do phishing does don't do for the red teaming. They do it for the actual phishing. Okay, that's why. Because once people get knowledge, enough knowledge about certain thing, they suddenly get the confidence, and out of nowhere they get wings. Okay, and they decide that okay, now I am a hacker and I can do anything, and they start creating campaign directly unethically. Okay, so that's why I was saying, and majority people who are using the Evilginx are not using for good people purpose. Okay, that's a fact. Okay, that's why. We can also create a fishlet. Yeah. But we cannot create the fishlet inside the Gofish. We can create in the Evilginx. Okay. Great. Nami is saying, does Evilginx has the ability to pass organizations that has a 30-day domain rule where message go into the junk? Yes. No, 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 no. You can create the link with the Evilginx. You cannot create the SMTP using the Evilginx. Let's say this is the fluxet.com domain is purchased in the last 30 days. If I create the link for this particular domain, then yes, I can send that link and it will go to the inbox. It will not go into the junk if you have good SMTP. But if you don't have good SMTP, if you had the bad SMTP, then it will not go to the junk. Second thing, if you are using newly created domain in the 30 days to set up SMTP server, then it will not go to the inbox. It will go to the junk. First of all, allow some time. I'm not sure if it is 30 days or something. I think it's 1 week. After 1 week, you can start warming up the server. Slowly increase the amount of emails. Once the server are completely warmed up, then use in the campaign. Okay, great. Go Security Lab. When I tried to search for my data.db on Evilginx, I can't find it. Data.db is in the slash root slash dot evilginx slash data.db. That's the path. Okay, you can check it there. Basically, in the root folder, there is a .evilginx folder, and inside that .evilginx folder, you will find the data.db file also, and you will find the configuration file also. Nomi, are you from the Tamil? My girlfriend is in the UK from Tamil. No, I am purely Maharashtrian guy. MH, okay, Maharashtra. It's Mumbai. Okay, I'm from Mumbai. Okay, I'm not from the Tamil, but I do have a lot of friends from the Tamil. Okay, yeah, Tamil peoples are great. Nomi is saying, Nomi was saying he deleted the message. Anyway, let's take the next question. How can I create my own custom FB fishlet with two-way FA by because right now that fishlet not captured even password or ID. There is a full course available. See, to create the fishlet video training course available. Every single topic is covered from the basic to advanced level. I'm pretty much sure that once you learn the course, you will be able to create your own fishlet. And so far, lots of people has created already. And once you get the even if you complete the course and you get the any question, there is a website called fluxet.com where you can ask the question and whole community is there to answer your question, to participate into the discussion. And if the community is not helping, then also I'm always here for you to answer a question. Okay, but take the course and clear the basics. Okay, so far on the website more than 500 questions are there as per my knowledge. Let me go to the about and let me see how many posts we have. Okay, it is not visible here. So we have around 500 members, and sorry, 456 member, and we have lot of posts. So once you get the issue, you can just go here and search for something. Let's say you are getting issue in the TLS certificate. You just search for TLS and you will find lot of topic around the TLS. Okay, and you can check what is your issue and get the solution from there. But get the course. Ah, does your course show how to warm up domain? No, 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 no. Warming up domain, it comes under the email section, SMTP server, email server. Okay, it doesn't come under the phishing framework. Okay, these are two different topics. In the course, I have covered the phishing framework, specifically Evilginx, from basic to advanced level. I haven't covered the any email server details. Okay, that you have to figure out or set up by your own. And I don't prefer to create the course of for the email server because it's not that much complex. Even if you go to the my channel and you will find a lot of email server options available. Okay, I think mail cow is also available there. You can use that one, or you can use existing SMTP service like Amazon SES, or you can use Mailgun, or you can use anything else. Okay, mostly people don't set up their own server. They use the crack versions of, sorry to say that, but they use the third party services. Yes, get the course. How else I'm gonna earn? If I wanted to continue my journey, I have to sell the course. And I am not selling the crap. It has a legit knowledge. Legit knowledge. I have more than 50 or at least 50 reviews from the people. Once they get the course, they message me on the Telegram. You are doing really great job. You are really good teacher and blah 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 blah. I feel really great about that. Okay. So far, only 4 5 people had a complaint about the course, and they are idiot, completely idiot, because like 400 people doesn't have the complaint and 4 5 people are having the complaint. That means there is something wrong with the 4 5 people, and whatever they were demanding was unrealistic. Because I'm here to create the course. I'm not here to provide you personal service. Okay, that's the difference. Anyway, no, Sneaky, I don't have a job. I am full-time content creator. I am a full-time freelancer. Okay. I do take freelancing projects. Okay. I don't do job. I'm jobless, unemployed. Ghost Security Live is saying, I understand data.db is in slash roots.evilginx.db, but it is not available on mine. I'm running it on the Ubuntu VPS, but Windows OS. Is that a problem? Yes, definitely it's a problem. If you're running on the WSL, it is not basically going to function it properly. Okay, that's a really basic thing. Okay, first of all, don't use that one. Do one thing, use the virtual box on the Windows. Okay, use the virtual box. In the virtual box, install Ubuntu 22.04 or 24.04. Any LTS version, install any LTS version, and inside that, then do the testing. Okay, in there you will get the results. You will get everything properly. And second thing, don't use any untrusted software on your Windows, brother. If Evilginx source code version that you are using had some malicious code, and if you are running on the Windows, it might have already infected your computer. Okay, so please use the, you are in the cyber security, you are asking cyber security question, so you should have basic sense of the cyber security, that we cannot use any untrusted material in directly in our PC. Okay, even if it is testing PC. So right now I'm using Windows right here. Okay, but I have virtual box. Okay, can you see? I have virtual box. I have VBox or box. Basically, I have virtual box. Okay, and in that virtual box, I have multiple environments. One is created for pen testing, one is created for the Evilginx source code testing, one is created for the development purpose where I do development, one is created for the regular development, not the cybersecurity development, regular development where I fix the issues in the website and etc. One is created for that. One is created for my using Chrome browser or any other browser, and one is created for the protected services like using the Telegram or any other services. Okay, so I don't directly install anything on my base host OS, and I don't use Windows at all. First of all, I use only Windows for doing live stream and recording the video. In I have dual boot setup, by the way. I have a separate disk where I use Ubuntu full time. 99%, 99.99% I use Ubuntu. I hate Windows. I only use Windows because in the live stream they allow this particular software, which is NVIDIA Broadcast. Can you see? This is the software NVIDIA Broadcast. In this software, I can blur my background. I can basically add any effect. Okay, so that's why I basically use this Windows, because this software is not available in the Linux. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I hate uh, Windows. Sneaky. No, just kidding. Bye. If you provide good knowledge, then there is no bad. Yeah, like, see, there is a almost 20% course is already available on the YouTube for free. You can just check out. Like, if you don't like my way of teaching, if you don't feel convincing enough, then mhm. Ghost is saying, can I run it on Linux instead since I have the Linux on the VirtualBox already? Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. I also run on the Linux only in the local development environment. But make sure that when you run on the local, you have to do some changes in the host files, and you have to do get the host from the uh, fishnet. Okay, that's the basic setup you have to do. It is covered in the setup how we can do the local setup. Okay, it's already covered in the course. Okay. Ghost is saying, yes, I understand. Thank you. I am just trying to get the Evilginx motor to work, but I cannot seem to find the data.db. Don't use the Evilginx monitor, use the source code directly. See, what happened initial days in the Evilginx when I came into the Evilginx thing, I created one called Evilginx monitor. This is the one, okay. So purpose of this Evilginx monitor was to monitor the database file of the Evilginx, and once new session is captured, send that to the Telegram. Simple logic. But what happened that the monitoring was happening through the one thing called file monitor in the Linux, and that was overflowing. Okay, the event was overflowing, and Evilginx monitor was working for 2-3 hours, and after that it was failing. If you have good server with the good quality, then it was working for 1 day, and after that it was failing. Okay, so that's why I decided that let's drop the Evilginx monitor idea. Let's create the one source code in which I will integrate the Telegram itself, okay, so that it will not fail at all, okay. So that's why I created this particular project. So you can use this particular project. Don't try to use the Evilginx monitor. It's kind of outdated. It's been quite a while. I haven't updated the Evilginx monitor. Okay, great. Oh, can use Evilginx to autograph. Yes, definitely you can use Evilginx for autograph. In fact, if you go to the fluxer.com and if you just type in the search box autograph, you will find there are a lot of questions around it, and there are answers also available. Okay, can you see that I have given the code also for the autograph? Okay, so yeah, you can explore, you can learn by the way, in the course also autograph is covered. So yeah, you can explore, you can learn, and go ahead. Not compulsory to answer, of course, but how you approach to get freelance project in the cybersecurity? Also, if you have answer, what are the tool development project? See, the problem in the market is people don't want to spend money on the cybersecurity, but at the same time, they don't want to get trouble because of the cybersecurity, especially in the Europe. By the way, I don't work with the Asian clients. I don't work with the China, India, Pakistan, or any other Asian client. I work with the only European clients and American clients because these are the guys who pays well. Okay. Uh, in these countries also there is a mindset that we don't have to spend on security, but at the same time they are also concerned about the we should be secure by ourselves. Okay, so that's why they hire for the countermeasure. They don't hire for the uh, cleaning up the mess. or fixing the issues. No, they hire for the countermeasures. So I'll give you one example. There was one company who was automatically controlling a lot of Android devices, not any other devices. They had a one farm. In the farm, they had 1,000 Android devices. Okay, and they have created one software which will automatically do the activity on that particular devices. So basically, kind of fake view generator or fake engagement. Let's say there is a new movie, and once movie is out, in first 1 hour people should do lot of likes and lot of comments, then only YouTube will pick that movie trailer on the top in the trending section, right? That happens. So in that case, they will go to the forum like that, and they will tell, okay, I need this much traffic, and the farm will do it. Okay, yes, that kind of farm. So they had a really basic system, working system, perfectly fine, but they were really concerned that what if something happens with the security, then hacker will get access to the whole 1,000 Android devices at the same time. Okay, so nothing happened yet, but the countermeasure. So they were just asking me for the advice. They were saying you don't have to touch the system, just give the ideas. Okay, so then I gave them idea that, okay, the basic idea, common sense idea, that okay, let's do one thing. Let's create our own private network. In the private network, we add all of the devices, and let's create one firewall at the before exposing the private network, because they had a multiple farms, and they wanted to conduct 1,000 devices from this farm, 1,000 devices from the farm in the China, 1,000 from the farm in the India. So I created a virtual private network, which is VPN. I created the three organizations. I connected them to the bridge to the common network, and then I forwarded main network, sorry, all of that network to the main base where everything was happening. Before that solution, they were using plain internet to do the communication, which is really, really uh, not good in terms of the cyber security. So yes, they pay for the countermeasure. That's just one example. And yeah, most of the clients also allows us to create some tools, create some scripts, configure something or something like that. Okay, that's the freelancing of the cybersecurity. I also do the bug bounty hunting. Usually, I right now I'm not doing at all, but I used to do bug bounty hunting, and I was pretty much good about it. But the problem with the bug bounty hunting is we have to spend a lot of time. That's why I quit. To find a single bug, you have to wait for the 1 week or something. And once you find that bug, then obviously there is a chain to find multiple bugs. So once you find that bug and you find related 3 4 bugs, then what company do is they will combine all of that. They will say, okay, this bug is related to that and that is related to that, and they will award you the combined bounty like 500 $600. But that's not enough because you have put a lot of effort. So instead of that, I thought like, okay, let's do the freelancing plus content creation that pays me a good amount of money in it. Great. If I buy your tutorial, will I get private source code for Evilginx? No, actually, these are two different things. If you go here, you will find that training course is different and modified source code is different. If you buy both of them, then definitely yes. In this group, by the way, in this group, I post whenever I create new source code, I post here for free. Those who have purchased one time for $70, they get always my new source codes, tips and snippets also. Okay. So you have to purchase this one. The video training is not enough to get source code. You have to purchase both of them, then only you will get it. So maybe use the OpenVPN type things to get them all in private networks or external. OpenVPN is not designed to operate with the organization method. Even if you use OpenVPN software to do 50 connections, it will hang up. Okay. If you're telling me to use the OpenVPN protocol, then that's okay. That's the completely different thing. But OpenVPN software itself is not designed for that. By the way, the OpenVPN software is a different and OpenVPN protocol is different. The guys who developed the software obviously created the protocol, but yeah, both are the separate thing. By the way, I use for this one is Soft Ether VPN. It is designed for the organization level kind of work. So and it's an open source project. By the way, AWS, DigitalOcean, and all of these companies are using soft ether's backend code to connect their data centers. By the way, it's a powerful software. Must try out soft ether. Okay, it's developed by the Japanese, I guess. I'm not sure Japanese or Chinese. Next question. Bug bounty is a shit, but yeah, I know many other people are bombing. Yes, yes, yes. Bug bounty is really good if you find link in a one bug in the big sites. If you're doing for Twitter, God, they pay a lot. If you are doing for Google, they pay a lot. But to find that a lot wala bug, a lot type of bug, it takes months. Okay. And Indian mentality says if you are putting something into the month and if it doesn't work, you are useless. So that's why I am quitting. But if you have patience to wait 1 month, 2 months, and if you have that kind of financial support, then I will say go for the bug bounties because it pays a lot. Like in the last year, if you remember in the Google now, there is a bug bounty program available. So in the year you can report the multiple bugs, okay, and they create one leaderboard for them. So let's say I have let's say proposed 6 7 bugs and someone proposed 6 7 bugs. They keep the track of all of the bugs and they basically award one guy $1 million every year apart from the bug bounty. Apart from the bounty they have paid, they will pay additional $1 million for the winner of the year. So it's a really good, really good. If you are like totally into bug bounty, it's really good. Yes, yes, yes. Only Office Specialist comes with the training course and for few things Specialist. But if you take the source code, you will get the source codes. Facility is different, source code is different. Okay. Actually, yesterday only I was trying to set up the Open VPN, so my friend could access to the cloud lab. Couldn't make it. I turned my 1194 port open, but shows the closed so scan password public IP. Do you have the static IP by the way? Sneaky zero day. Do you have the static IP? If you have the static IP, then it will be easy. Uh, by default, if you try to use OpenVPN directly, it will create the issues. Okay. Do use the soft ether in the Docker. There is a Docker version of the soft ether available. Let me show you. Soft ether Docker version is available. You can use this one and it will work really great. Otherwise, I have one more thing. Okay. If you go to my GitHub, there is a one section called quick scripts. Quick scripts, yes, quick scripts. Inside the quick scripts you will find 5 minute, 5 minute VPN server or something, I think. Yeah, open VPN in 5 minutes. Can you see this one? Open VPN in 5 minutes. Use this script. See, open VPN in 5 minutes. See this one. Okay, use this one. Use this one. uh Basically it doesn't have any graphical user interface, but yes, it will basically create the terminal without any graphical user interface. You have to do it everything from the terminal, but yes, it will work. Yeah, try soft ether also. It's really good. Okay. Yes, yes. You have your personal fiber connection, but do you have the public IP? Static IP. That's the question. If you have the private connection, doesn't mean that you will get the static IP. They assign you IPv for dynamic IP address. Okay, you have to purchase this static IP separately. I have purchased static IPs, two IPs separately for 14,000 a year. Okay, so yeah, in India, by the way, it's cheap. It will get around the 4,000 rupees or something. I paid for 12, 14,000 because of my internet connection pricing is also. So I took 1 year plan of the internet connection plus two static IPs. So that's why 14,000. 100 Mbps connection. Okay, anyway, I've been talking too much long. I think it's time for the taking the break. It's been 50 minutes since I have been answering your questions. So thanks for watching guys and see you in the next. Make sure you ask lot of question, lots of question. Oh, honestly, I didn't knew this one. Yeah, it's from the old videos. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you in the next. I am really happy that you are asking a lot of questions. I will say ask those lot of questions on the website also, because there is the data available on the website here on the fluxsale.com somewhere. Because if you ask the question in the live stream, it stays in the live stream. Those who are watching on the live stream only get the question, but get the answer. But if you ask on the website itself, then yeah, the website links are going on the Google. Website is staying there. People can use search bar and they will also get the knowledge. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you in the next. Thanks for supporting. Gomez is saying any reason why O65 is not JS injecting, it's not working. O65 does do the JS inject, by the way. You are not using the right method there, because O65 is a not static site, it's a dynamic site. It doesn't refresh often. It loads only once and then refresh after a long time of the work, a long time of the steps. So that's why we have to use the different method to inject the JS. We inject on the main landing page and then we make JavaScript to track the URL in the browser, so that even if the page is not refreshed, only the URL is refreshed, changed, then also we will be making whatever the JavaScript execution what it should be making. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to do. And I think I have created video on this one also in the course, so you got my point. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next, and keep supporting, keep watching, keep asking, keep wondering, ask as many questions as I want. Even if I don't know the answer, I will search for it. I will do research. I will try to answer your questions. Great. Do you have O65 domain available for sale? No, no, no. I don't have domain available for sale. I only do everything for the education purpose. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next. Let me go. Gomez, please search, at least do that part. Okay, please search on the YouTube. And by the way, this video is in the course, not in the YouTube. Even if you find it in the YouTube, it will be on the at least members only in Elite group. Okay, great. Thanks for watching. See you in the next. Bye. Where is my stop streaming button? Let me find it. Yet in stream. Bye bye.